That kind of lack of mobility in here, when I'm gonna press in here, you're gonna, oh, yes, you're gonna press in here, there's so much pain, yeah? Yeah. Try to lift, yeah, ankle up from the ground. Impossible, eh? Yeah. And knee, barely, yeah? Wow, that's a big limitation of the movement. Yeah? Basically, in here should be straight, yeah? Everything, yeah? So, if you would check on the YouTube, the best stretches, for example, yeah, to do, yeah, like, and then you're gonna keep following this, yeah. How are you gonna find, you know, like, to do this? It's gonna be uncomfortable, yeah. It's gonna be hard to go progress in this, yeah.
It feels like it's cemented to the ground.
But this is what's happening with the people when you feel, those people who are sitting for 8 hours on the desk, yeah, and they don't use the full range of motion in the hip. Yeah, they're sitting all the time.
The ankle is
not
moving.
And the joint inside is dying. And then they go to the doctor and he's gonna tell them, oh, you have a, disease, or the hips, yeah? Mm-hmm. Well, that kind of disease, what was for years of not taking care of your joints, yeah? And then you're gonna do retest for this. You're gonna see, wow, I can sit like this, and I can go straight without any pain, yeah, in here. I pull off this one and I can nicely stretch. Now I'm ready for yoga after this, yeah? Yeah. That's the thing.
Why does that have to be done?
Go. Go. Yes, you see, already, he's doing by himself. You see, already is higher, yeah?
Yeah.
You can tell it was only here, and now how far you go, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, try with the ankle. Maybe we can be able to. Yes, slightly. You see this? Yes. So we go to this movement, yeah? Very good. And even not bad even now, yeah?
It's mad.
Yeah. And before it was what?
Welcome, my name is Adam, I'm a medical trainer and mobility coach. In today's video I would like to present how to increase your flexibility to stretch more effective without pain and limitation for better performance and injury prevention.
Thomas test actually, yeah? What I can tell from here, when we bring in here, yes, what is happening with this leg?
It's lifting up.
Yes, it's lifting up.
Lower back is.
Yeah, why is lifting up? Yeah, because there is a lot of loads going every day. Yeah, like squats, hack squats and everything. Yeah, so much pressure. So you can tell the hip flexion is over tense, over tight. Quads are super, tense as well. Yes, and there is no proper engagement in the glutes, yeah, in the core. So that kind of lack of mobility in here, when I'm gonna press in here, you're gonna, oh, yes, you're gonna press in here, there's so much pain, yeah? Yeah. Because, yes, so this loads in here is putting your lower back on that position, this, yeah? Yeah. So much loads in here, yeah? Tension. So and it's affecting your knee in the same time, yeah? So if this is super tense, your knee is losing the stability, yeah? Mm-hmm. And then you have homodulation and other, yeah? All from here, yeah? You can tell the nerves in here, yeah? Mm-hmm. If I would work on this, now we have to loosen up. You see this is not moving properly, yeah? Your joint in here should be so nice, yeah? To move on from many different directions, yeah? If this is pressing, all of this strong muscle are pressing here, how we can get, yeah? To the proper things, yeah? And see, so if this is like holding like here, yeah? Holding, yeah, going, and other leg, no, this one straight. This one, and hold, press in, there, so that kind of things is telling us, yeah, that we need to loosen up the tension from here, yeah?
Is it?
From the quads, yeah? You can tell, and it's a big pressure on the lower back, yeah, from here. Yes, and
that's why sometimes if I
your leg is also rotated this way, yeah? Already, from here, yeah? Why? Because this is super tight, and then from here, this one it could be a little bit stronger, yeah? That side, yeah?
Is there, like, for example, someone like Mike who's got a lot of muscle, is there more chance that the tightness is and the misbalances are wrong?
That's why the thing, yeah? If you're training a lot in the gym, you're pulling heavy weights, this is mostly what you can see, that you have over tension, yeah? In the quads, yeah? And in hip flexor as well, yeah?
And that's what causes the imbalances.
Yeah, especially if you're lifting heavy and then you don't do anything like stretches, mobilization, you don't spend the time for recovery properly to pull this tension down back, yeah? To come back to the normal neutral position what it's supposed to be with the muscle, yeah? And then you adapt to the sitting, yeah? Then you're sitting in the car, you're sitting in the bar, you're sitting, watching TV, and then you spend yourself to this, yeah, that tension. So the quads and hip flexor is over tense in here, yeah. That's the problem. That's the restriction what you have, that you are adapting to this, yeah. And then there is no hyperextension, yeah. Extension from the hip and hyperextension, yeah. Then you have that restriction that you are here, and then you can't involve this power strength in here, yeah. Because of this, yeah. Then first we squatting, yeah, going to do this over, too much movement in here, that one, and then sitting, yeah. So another tension from here, yeah, which is sitting nowadays is the most destructive things in the human body. So when you hold this one, hold it for me, yeah. What we need to do is going through that mobilization here, because if I would put you, why for example yoga wouldn't help you now, yeah? Because if you have this lack of restriction limitation, yeah, in here, in this position, you are not gonna be able to perform that kind of stretching what they have in yoga. You're gonna feel suffering the pain, yeah. What we could do, like the test, for example, now that we're gonna go here, yes, and this is the sofa stretch, yeah? Very good, yeah. What I would recommend to do every day for most of the people. But first, to work on this trigger points, what we have in here, and then going from here to this. If I'm gonna put you on this, you're gonna feel pain, so you're not gonna be able even to go down with the knee like this, yeah? You will have to go start from here, a little bit slightly. But after the manipulation, what we're gonna do, releasing the trigger point, yeah? Because trigger points, there's a lot of accumulation, what we have, the tension in the muscle, we're creating like a knot like this, yeah, in the muscle. So if we would try yoga, stretching, everything, yeah, we pull strong, we can release this one, eh? That's why we apply massage properly, the trigger points therapy, to release this one, and then you can nicely stretch, eh? Yeah. So let's have a try this, eh? And then, yeah, so in and then down, we go with the forward, eh? A little forward. Now we're gonna go, yeah, I can put this one, sorry. Yeah. So try to go low, yeah? And then here, yeah? And you see this knee, and try to bring this knee already fall to the side, yeah? It's impossible for you now to create, yeah, properly. You feel pain, yeah?
Yeah.
You not feel nice, yeah? So, and he's not able to extend in here in the pelvis, yeah? He's not able to extend his hips in this position, yeah? So it's very difficult now for you to go through this and put you, you need to stretch this, yeah? In that way. It's gonna be difficult, yeah? Okay. So we're gonna do the retest. See this one is going to here, yeah? Too much, yeah? And should be straight, and then hips should be pushing forward. Yeah? So, okay. So, and then we're gonna go here, yeah? With this.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It's hard, yeah. So this is open up the hips, yeah? Plus I'm gonna later show the technique with the band, how we can actually modify this to work even better, yeah? Okay.
Oh, God.
Try on another one.
That was exhausting.
Yeah. Then pushing a little bit here, yeah? See, but we creating in this position already, if you're stretching like this, you can get another injury, yeah? Because you're putting too much pressure on the lower back. That's why some people in yoga got, injury even, and then they complain yoga is not good, yeah? Because with so many, dysfunction, and muscle imbalances, if we try to go through advanced stretches, we can hurt ourselves if we are too over tense, yeah? Too tense. Yeah? Mm-hmm. So that's why the solution is that we need to first go through that trigger points, release that tension, and then we can go through that mobilization and stretch. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let's have a try. Another position. Yeah. So it's gonna be here. We have a 90-90 position stretch. Yeah. So this is the position. Very good to open up the hips. Yeah. Very often it's used in yoga. Yeah. It's very nice stretching, but someone who has tight hips, you're gonna find big discomfort of sitting like this. Big tension here. Yeah. And if you try to pull straight, forcing yourself, you may hurt this small, ligaments in here and muscle connection in the joint. We don't want that, yeah? That's why we're supposed to go through the first myofascial release, trigger point, and then go through that. So have a seat and let's see how you feel in that position, yeah? Oh. Yeah. So the back basically in here should be straight, yeah? Everything, yeah? So if you would check on the YouTube, the best stretches, for example, yeah, to do, yeah, like, and then you're gonna keep following this, yeah. How are you gonna find, you know, like to do this? It's gonna be uncomfortable, yeah. It's gonna be hard to go progress in this, yeah. It's not gonna be so. That's why, yeah. You do this, you feel pain and tension here, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why you should work on this, yeah, to manipulate in this structure in here to go through that, yeah, movement, to release that, yeah, tension here from here. Yeah, up and down, going through, and then we can go. Yeah, we should lifting in here, up and down. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah? Try to lift, yeah, ankle up from the ground. Impossible. Eh? Yeah. And knee, barely. Yeah. Wow, that's a big limitation of the movement. Yeah, because have a look. Yeah?
You do it next
yeah,
to me.
Yeah, I will do. So we should go first with the knee. Yeah. See. Wow. Wow. Yeah, going through, yeah. So we're sitting in the same position, bam, bam, and then ankle, bam. Yeah, going. You should be able to at least lift. If it's stuck there, that's mean you don't use the rotators of the hip at all. And then those muscles, if you don't use them, they are dying. Yeah.
It feels like it's cemented to the ground.
Get the knee. Get the knee.
But this is what's happening with the people when you feel, those people who are sitting for 8 hours on the desk, yeah. And they don't use the full range of motion in the hip. Yeah, they're sitting all the time.
The ankle is not moving.
And the joint inside is dying. And then they go to the doctor and he's gonna tell them, oh, you have a, disease or the hips. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But that kind of disease, what was? That was for years of not taking care of your joints. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Proper mobilization, being active, just adaptation to the sitting. Yeah. It's not that this, syndrome of, something what the doctors like to call it, the syndrome of disease with problem with the hip, yeah? Mm-hmm. And or is something is genetic, yeah? It's not true that it's genetic, yeah? Because I see the results of most of my clients, which are very stiff, and they get the results very quickly, yeah? Yeah. Through doing this systematic work, yeah?
How many clients do you have at the moment?
At the moment, I have like 20 clients.
Yeah.
But not everybody is training every day. Not everybody is possible to train. I have like few people who are able to train like 6 days a week, and that is the best results which you can actually achieve. Combination strength and mobility training the day after, doing many things. Try on the other side, this thing. Let's see your restrictions, because sometimes you may have possibility to move a little bit more from one hip. One hip can be more tense than another one. There we go. In. Yes,
that one's better.
Yes. So this one, it's a little bit better, but it's still, this is way to improve. Down, up, keep straight. Going. Try ankle. Not really, not possible. So what I do with my clients when I train with them, we press on those points in here. So we go on to the hip rotators and activate them, and we work with me. Go, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. This is the trigger points I was talking about. You feel that there is something on the muscle,
Yeah.
Like what's the feeling? Like pain. Yes, I go in, and those small muscles, if they are super tense, they are pressing on the nerve. That's why you have a problem when it's pressing muscle on the nerve, and you feel like paralyzation in the lower back, in the pain, in the spine, and you are not able to walk one day. You can get. And you go for this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, down. Going with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. See, this is a bone in here, and I'm going all the way around. All the way around the joint. Here, this is the more. It would be too much to tell me. Not gonna press that strong, but we need to go very deep. That's why if we would go only a roll, they say rolling is good. Of course it's good, but the roller is too big to be able to reach that area in here, That's why we would need to get the ball of the rack close and then pressing that. But I'm gonna show you for a second later on how to that's it. Yeah. So there's muscle in here. That's a connection between the hip to the lower back, Okay, in. I can feel the big tension. Accumulate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we go by yourself. Try. A little. Go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Try with the knee. Yeah. Now knee up. 1, 2, 3, 4. See that kind of therapy is more effective because you're adding the movement. Yeah. Movement is the most important to the body. If you're gonna go to massages, they're gonna do the nice massage for your body, release a little bit the tension, the tissue. Yeah. They're gonna make it a little bit soft. But it's not gonna fix the problem, yeah? The problem is that we need to fix the pattern, the functional pattern, how we walk, how we stand, how we move, yeah? And as well, if we train, if we were bringing the tension by movement, we need to release the tension by the movement, yeah? That's the other thing, yeah? Go 2, 3, 4, 5, in, yeah? So going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in. Because we need to adapt to this by the movement, yeah? By the proper positioning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah? Go. Again, yeah?
Why does that have to be done?
Go. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. Yes, you see already. You see, he's doing by himself. You see, already is higher. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell it was only here, and now how far you go. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah? Going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another thing for active people is always gonna be easier and way faster to come back to the proper mobility, flexibility in the body than for those who are sitting and not doing nothing. Yeah. Because you always have muscle memory, yeah? And it's always better that you are active and it's way better to release this tension than for those who are just adapting to sitting lifestyle for the whole time, yeah? So many years. Okay, and try with the ankle. Maybe we can be able to. Yes, slightly. You see this? Yes. So we go through this movement, yeah? Very good. And even not bad even now, yeah?
It's mad.
Yeah. And before it was what?
Is it okay to twist? It's twisting.
Yeah, you should use a little bit twisting here, no problem, yeah? Going, here, yeah? That's the hip rotation, yeah? That's the hip rotators which were not active in the over tense, yeah? Here, over tension, a lack of proper range of motion in the hip, yeah? Which is causing the trouble, yeah? Later on. Yes? 1, 2, 3, 4. They are also, mostly they are forgotten muscle, yeah, in our body. That nobody thinks about those small structures which are responsibility for hip stabilization. Because those rotators, they are a main stabilizer of your hip. If your hip is not stable, it will stuck in the place, or the muscle are dying, and then you're putting yourself to injury, yeah? Quickly, yeah? Then you are not able to, you see, to position it, do the proper positioning from here, boom, that rotation, yeah, which is supposed to be done quickly, dynamic, and then you squat it, boom, yeah, go. If this is like stuck in here, then boom, what still is happening this, yeah, you see this very often, this, yeah, breaking up, going this, slightly like that, yeah, because the hip stabilizer is not working, and then your knee is, boom, shifting, yeah. Yeah.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Are you looking to improve your mobility further, or are you literally happy with?
Always. We look always for getting better. Eh?
You want to get better.
I mean, what would
you be trying to work on?
I mean, I'm not looking forward to do the split. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not about this. Yeah. I'm not the gymnastics anymore or do stuff like this. Yeah. And for me, the most important is to release that tension by myself to be able to live long life, yeah, without the pain.
Yeah.
Because that kind of trigger points that are coming back each time. Whatever you do, you're sitting a little bit, yeah, you had a long trip, you know, in the plane, or you were working hard, you were in the pressure, in the stress in your life, you were standing wrong. Sometimes we don't know, even you're standing in the wrong position, like this standing, for example. I didn't know, I was standing in my life, very often, see like this, yeah? And this, often, I was standing like this, yeah? Standing like this already for so many hours, yeah, or so many times, it's already putting you in pressure like this, yeah? Yeah. Or you have, for example, one leg is longer, one is shorter. This is very often happen. You do deadlift, you're putting more pressure on one side, yeah? So this tension is always gonna come back, yeah, to you.
Over time, you just get worse.
So you need to do this systematically, this work, to live pain-free, yeah? That's the thing, that's what I'm looking for. I don't want to end up after my workout in pain, because this is not gonna leading you to anywhere. Yeah? If you want to, you're gonna work for this. It's gonna help you to perform even faster and better. Yeah? That's why I can do so many things like in gymnastics, calisthenics, lifting, yeah? Swimming, without any restriction in my movement and without pain. Yeah? At the end. And I can train hard every day. Yeah?
How often do you spend per day working on your own?
On mobility?
Yeah.
Like daily, about maybe 20-30 minutes, but I always work for something else. Yeah? I don't do this kind of things, torturing myself every day with the hip, because I can. It's enough for me if I do this maybe once a week. Yeah. At the moment, and it's and plus if you first solve this, that trigger points, what you have this combination. You don't need to do this all the time. Yeah? Like you feel you have a problem now. You don't need to later on working every day for this. If you are already doing some kind of stretching and mobility there, after.
I think the hardest thing I've had for myself and probably for the viewers is knowing what they should be working on, which stretch should they be performing. Because a lot of people can't, they won't be able to diagnose themselves and be like, oh, well, yeah, this is the problem which I have, so this is the solution to fix that problem. Most people just won't know. And I guess that they have to see a specialist.
So, that kind of test would be done to tell you where is actually the problem with the posture, your movement.
Because like you said, there's no point spending loads of time on
if you don't have problem with the shoulder, why you need to spend every day stretching your shoulder? No. If you have a tightness in the hips that you are not able to go fully to the squat with the proper form, that's when you need to spend the time. At least before doing the squats, doing a little bit for 10-15 minutes. A little bit of manipulation on your hip, on your glutes, those muscles around the hips, to be able to then perform. You can see that you can squat easily, without any restriction and without the pain. And then later on, and then it's easy that you can actually, after that kind of self-therapy, you can go through the stretching, because you have a full range of motion. And then it's enough. Then I do with my clients, this mobility, what we do, stretches and everything, and this is totally enough. If you solve this first. But you always need to come back like once a week at least to the trigger points. Sometimes I feel like, I was like maybe in the wrong position, sometimes see with your shoulder, driving your car, picking up something, talking on the phone for long, you see it, or you were working on and first you were working for upper body, and then you add up to this position, and the accumulation of the trigger point may come around the scapula, for example. So sometimes you feel like something is this, just quick work on this, then stretch, and you feel, wow, amazing. This is how I fix that. If you're gonna keep living with this pain, and you say, maybe it will go away, then more accumulation is gonna come for this, first tightness,
Well, I feel if I don't address it anytime soon, I'm just going to get tighter and tighter and tighter, and literally my squat is just going to be like that. If I don't do anything about
do anything with this, then you're not going to be able to squat anymore.
Well, even I notice now with with a leg press, I can't even go that deep anymore because my lower back.
But mostly the problem with the tight hips is gonna be lower back and knees. Luckily you didn't develop any problem with the knees so far. But it could lead, if you're not gonna do anything for a future, it will put the pressure so much on the knees. You're gonna feel pain in the knees. What you can do by yourself with this, finding in here the spots, and going through, just a little bit quick of massage around the hip. Going through, you find this one, around, you find the spots, and then try to move with your leg, do this kind of movement, in, forward, back, forward, back. You feel a lot of pressure, just hold, deep breathing, stop and down. You can even relax in here, slightly, going, you don't need to apply so much pain at the beginning. You can always monitor this one, and very important is that to go from side to side, forward, back, do rotation in here, movement, move with your leg. See that kind of rotation here, kind of movement, it will help you to solve this problem. Move 1, 2, 3. Hop. And then you're gonna do a retest for this. You're gonna see, wow, I can sit like this, and I can go straight without any pain in here. I pull off this one, and now I can nicely stretch. Now I'm ready for yoga after this.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Even without this, you're gonna feel like, oh, this is not for me. I'll give up. I'm going away.
Yeah.
That's the thing.